finishing the Peace Officers Memorial going on here. We're going to see if we can talk. Mike Rogers, good to see you back for a while here today. Pretty emotional day, wasn't it?
Good young man and a good officer, and it really hurt when he got over in Iraq. It's just very sad.
Right. We live in some tough times right now with people's reaction to law enforcement, but on a day like today, you can kind of really appreciate law enforcement, don't you think?
This is a reminder to people that unfortunately we all have good men who are willing to put their life to live in the United States where we have added protection, unlike some of these countries. Ukraine and others
Thank you for talking with us. Mike Rogers, former chief of Martinsville. Got Wayne Davis. Wayne, I saw you get a little bit emotional today.
It's good to be able to remember our officers. It's a sad time for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice to protect our communities. The biggest thing is you can never forget the loved ones that they left behind.
Right. One of the things when folks are criticizing you bringing out the armored vehicle and so forth, but it's that extra protection to protect these folks, right?
Absolutely. Again, the safety of our officers in this community is first and foremost. We'll spare no expense. We invest in our officers through cutting-edge technology, training, and equipment, and all that's to keep them safe while serving this community, because the last thing we ever want to do is add a name to this list, and we'll work diligently to keep our officers safe.
Right. We noticed the extra video. I don't know if that's new, but that was kind of different for this service. Tell me a little bit about that.
The video that had their names,
Yeah.
stories on it. They're not just names on the list. They're not just photographs sitting on this desk. They were people. They were husbands, fathers, brothers. So we want everybody to understand the story and how they passed while serving their community.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service, too. All right, we're going to see if we can talk to some other law enforcement folks here. Got the chief of Martinsville here. Chief, it's a big day for law enforcement, isn't it?
It is. It is it's a day for reflection. It's unfortunate that we have to have this day. A study just came out from the FBI that this year is one of the largest number of assaults on officers in the last decade. And we started this week of Police Memorial Week, 2 officers killed and 4 shot. 1 in Ohio, 1 in Atlanta, Georgia, and several officers shot in several areas. So it's sad that we have to have a day like this, but it's important for us to remember the sacrifices that they made, so that way we know to carry on and how to drive our society in the future.
Gotcha. Let me see if we can get some more folks here. Thanks so much. Thank you for your service, sir. You bet. Got the state police here. Tell me a little bit what today means to you.
Today is huge. This is the extended life of the family. It's a very close to people. Today, the agencies and the civilians have it's instrumental in encouraging us to continue what we do.
Right. It's an emotional day too, isn't it? I mean, yeah.
Emotional. Obviously, it's a little closer to home for those that knew the individuals. So when they go so far back in time,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service, too. Okay. Got folks all over here. Eric Phillips. I know good policeman means something to you. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, very touching, very moving service, very difficult job. I couldn't be more proud of the officers that we have here, the sheriff, the chief.
That's perfect.
Like I could be doing a lot of good work. Difficult job. Every day you get up, you don't really know what you're going to face, which is probably one of the exciting things about being in law enforcement. But sometimes you face really dangerous situations, obviously. And so, you know, we're just thankful that there are people willing to serve in those positions, do that job. And we're really proud of all the officers here, all the families that were here, you know, with the officers that have been, shot or killed or ran over and all kinds of different things that have taken some out. I was in Pennsylvania County last night. They had the same style of service there as well. And so just really proud of this group of men and women who do this important work. And just very touching, very moving.
You know, even Sheriff Wayne Davis, his war on drugs even got mentioned today. Do you support him on that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what else I support is when we take these guys to court, that they need to go to jail, and they need to stay in jail. And we need to quit letting these same guys, get the gals out back on the street, be able to commit the same crimes. So, you know, these guys do a lot of good hard work, and it's frustrating, I'm sure, for them as it is for our community to see these folks get a slap on the wrist sometimes and get put right back out and keep doing the same thing. So hopefully we can get full circle, doing great law enforcement work, but also handling on the other end where we're putting them away like it should be.
Got that budget passed? Does that feel good?
Feels great. So I'm glad I was able to make it back in time. We were really supposed to still be in Richmond through today, but we were able to get it done on Monday. And so, it's like anything that's 700 pages long. There were some things in there I probably didn't like, some things I really liked. But overall, it was a good compromise budget. One of the things it does is give police officers a 3% raise, so that's a good thing.
How about the gaming and the convenience stores? Where's that going? It's on the governor's table again, right?
Well, so he has until the 17th to act on the current legislation. So we'll see what he does with that. I don't want to speculate beyond that because I don't know what he'll do.
Okay.
But that's been a hot topic. I've had a lot of people for and against that contacting my office probably about that issue as much as anything we've dealt with this year.
All right. Thank you, Eric Phillips, our representative in Richmond. And got a little bit going. A lot of folks coming to support law enforcement. Let me ask you, how was that for you today?
Very nice service.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the folks who came up today to support.
Right. It's very well done, wasn't it?
Very well put together.
Yeah.
Today for putting this together.
Right. Let me tap in with Steve Eanes over here real quick. How was that for you? I noticed you stood up for some of the families. I mean, there's a lot of connection here too, isn't it?
Yeah, I've worked with Melvin Brown and Paul Grubb.
Right.
Back then,
Yeah.
it's very humbling and touching. People in the community don't know what these guys go through every day, what they do to protect this community. So,
Oh yeah. And it ain't getting easier.
no, it's getting harder than it used to be.
Right. Right. Right.
It's no man's game. We need good officers. But it's touching to see the officers come and the families come. And the police officer's funeral is one of the saddest occasions. Feeling guilty other than your own family members.
Gotcha.
So it means a lot. Appreciate your support.
Thank you, Steve. You bet. All right, folks, wrapping up the coverage here from the Peace Officers Memorial. It's been quite a day for the community.